What's the worst thing about being a man?
Sexual harassment and sexual assaults are usually a joke or not taken remotely serious when you're a guy. I've been sexually harassed and assaulted at work, and told, "Lucky guy." Or, "They're old enough to be your mother." Take it as a compliment, as if that makes the situation better. In the end, honestly, if you're a guy and made sexually uncomfortable, it's too bad, so sad, move on. When I approached management about it, I'm just told, "Well, let's make it a clean slate and move on." What? They literally dry humped me? Grabbed my ass? Even when a member does it, it's just completely fine? Men aren't normally seen as victims. We're just expected to not be, or to not be affected by it. Work for Costco BTW, if anyone is curious as to where this happens.
The general lack of empathy or support. You can do it because you're a man. I'm drowning on all fronts here, just looking for anything to help.
We can't say kids are cute without being on FBI watch list.
The stereotype that all men are pedophiles if they like working with children. Volunteered at the daycare that I went to when I was young for a field day event. One of the mothers there expressed her concern for a male being there around her kids, and word got back to me. I was pursuing a degree in early childhood EDU and dropped out and gave up on that dream because a lot of people thought I was weird or that I must be some sort of pedophile.
The lack of respect men receive as parent. Not being able to interact with children without fearing being called a pedo. It can be desperately lonely, especially for the introverts. Extremely weak emotional connection with male friends and peers. Hair loss.
I feel like I can't genuinely enjoy being around kids without people thinking I'm weird or a pedo.
Hair, everywhere. I mean, seriously, does it have to come out of my ears?
Male pattern baldness.
Very little bugs me the way this does. I'm a father. Apparently, that means I'm a bumbling idiot when it comes to my kid. I've changed as many diapers as her mom. I've stayed up with her all night several times. I took 3 months off work to spend time with her when she was a baby. Admittedly, I'm not great at doing hair, but I can put it in a ponytail. Fathers aren't morons when it comes to their kids. I can raise mine as well as any mom. Edit, also, that "Oh, you're babysitting today" when I take my daughter somewhere with me. Nope. I'm raising my kid. I'd get paid to babysit. "Oh, you're giving mom a break." Nope, I just like having her with me when I do stuff. I'm sure I could use the break just as much as her mom.
My mom died suddenly September. All I've wanted is for a friend to give me a hug and be willing to listen. My wife's girlfriends will, but none of my male friends, despite telling them I'm really hurting. Nobody is willing. It fucking sucks.
Being short gets us the manlet label.
A month ago, I took my daughter to her 1-month appointment. Nurse said, "Oh, you're on dad duty today." First of all, I'm always on dad duty. Second, I take my son to 90% of his appointments. 3 Fuck your. Edit, this blew up, but it happens. My parents act the same way too with stuff. I aspire as a father to be like Bandit before I knew who Bandit was.
If you're broke, you ain't shit. Your status is your net worth.
Having no value unless we provide something, I saw the shift as I entered my teens. I wasn't a child anymore and received no sympathy or care for any of my problems. Man up or get over it when female family got lots of sympathy and understanding. Once I started earning money and could provide more, I was suddenly super popular. When my wage dropped over COVID, I was basically ignored. Learned a valuable lesson though, much more selfish now, but still generous with the people that stuck by me.
Dating and having to initiate everything with women fucking sucks. I might just say fuck it and not try to find anyone. I'm starting to think that staying single is a better life.
The loneliness.
Nobody takes your feelings seriously or bothers to check in on you.
I'm going off the rails here a bit and say that I wish men had as many clothing choices as women do. I mean, when I see a woman in a light, airy summer dress on a hot day, I'm like, here I am in my jeans sweltering and she looks so comfortable.
The only reason people think about you is if you can do something for them or are perceived as a threat.
Never getting compliments.
Being seen as a pedophile because you're concerned about a kid that wandered ahead of their parents. Instead of thinking about the danger that puts the kid in, they judge the man looking at the kid.
Growing up, it was expected that we were supposed to ask the ladies out. So if you found yourself as a 25-year-old virgin who'd never kissed a girl, it was obviously because you were some kind of loser.
Always being seen as a creepy person even though we're not trying to be.
Your genitals during summer. Wish they had a better design.
Being assumed to be a predator. My job occasionally requires me to go into schools. I live in such fear of being labeled a pedophile that I refuse to use bathrooms unless they are staff only. When traversing the halls, I constantly look at the floor and require an escort anytime I have any kind of interaction with students. My company knows this, and the school personnel I interact with knows this. All it takes one incident and there will be whispers about you for life.
Having the expectation to always keep my shit together. Being vulnerable is a weakness. Failing is not an option. Provide regardless of the state of your overall health.
Everything I was going to say is on here already.
Sometimes I just don't feel like being as swift as a coursing river.